My name is Carla John. I was born in Bermuda. I immigrated to Canada in 2004. I moved to Sudbury in 2007. I have a master's degree in educational psychology, and I'm a former teacher. I'm married. I have one son and two dogs, one good dog, one bad dog. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll figure out which one's the good one and which one's the bad one. The intersections in my life, I'm a person who immigrated to Canada, so I'm an immigrant, I'm female. I lost my hearing at the age of 2, so I'm completely deaf on one side, and I have severe loss on the other. So I have a disability. I'm also part of the LGBT community, so there's a lot going on as far as how things intersect in my life. So, for an example, if you're only speaking to me as a woman and you disregard the fact that I'm a black woman, then something's going to be lost in that. If you're only speaking to me as a black woman and you're not taking into account that I have a hearing loss, then something will be lost in that. Like, you're not going to be communicating with all of me if you're disregarding part of me. So that's how I see my intersections and how they play out in my life. Like, being able to take a whole person and speak to that person as all of the things that they are without any kind of discrimination or prejudice because of who this person is. I think with intersections, we have to get away from the idea that we chose who we are. I recently wrote an article about the superficial 6, so where you were born, when you were born, your gender, your genetics, your race, your sexual orientation. None of us chose that, but we use those characteristics to define how we treat other people, and we shouldn't because we didn't choose what we are. I think once we get that into our heads that any person in this world could have been us, they didn't choose it. We didn't choose our lives. I think we'll be better off going forward when we realize that we could be anybody in this world. So I think a lot more empathy or sympathy needs to happen in order for us to have a more equitable society.